A Mexican soldier stands guard during the incineration of 5,835 pounds, 2,647 kilograms, of marijuana, 77 pounds, 35 kilograms, of cocaine, 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram, of methamphetamine, and 1,797 units of psychotropic pills, on June 22, 2012 at the Army base in Monterrey, Mexico. An arsenal belonging to drug lords is displayed after being confiscated by the General Attorney Office in Ciudad Juarez on April 23, 2007. A skull is seen at the entrance of the town of Arteaga on May 11, 2014. Arteaga is the village where drug trafficker Servando Gomez, aka La Tuta, the leader of the Knights Templar cartel, is from. Thousands of guns belonging to drug cartels and seized by authorities are destroyed by tank in Ciudad Juarez on February 16, 2012. At least 6,000 rifles and pistols were destroyed. A narcotic policeman organizes 3.1 tons of cocaine hydrochloride destined for Mexico and seized in the port of Buenaventura, Valle del Cauca Department, Colombia on November 9, 2005. Blood-stained footsteps are seen at the entrance of a drug treatment center in Ciudad Juarez on September 3, 2009. A surge in drug-related violence around that time saw at least 40 people killed in the troubled northern border region. A burned truck is pictured at the Comadero, Colorado Ranch, in the municipality of Tamazula on October 18, 2015. Dozens of bullets hit civilian cars and houses in the Mexican mountains during a marine operation chasing fugitive drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. On May 23, 2015, a member of the state police stands by a bloodstain during a search for evidence inside the ranch along the Jalisco-Michoacan highway in Tanhuato, where cartel gunmen took cover during an intense firefight with police. Mexican federal forces killed at least 42 suspected cartel members, with only one police officer dead, during a 3-hour gunfight in the ranch, marking one of the Mexican drug war's bloodiest battles. A man walked past the bullet-riddled house used by alleged drug dealers during the May 27 shootout with members of the Mexican Federal Police in Culiacan on June 3, 2008. Aparato, a member of a civilian self-defense group, poses for a photo with a LOL rocket launcher in Apatsingan on February 12, 2014, 12 days before the first anniversary of the uprising of these self-defense groups out to fight the drug cartels. A seized weapon and cash hoard belonging to cartel member Manuel Alquizires Garcia are presented to the press following his arrest on September 10, 2011 in Tamaulipas. A U.S. Border Patrol vehicle drives along the U.S.-Mexico border fence as agents carry out special operations following the first fatal shooting of a U.S. Border Patrol agent in more than a decade on July 29, 2009 near the rural town of Campo, California. The agent was killed on July 23 when he tracked a suspicious group of probably smugglers and traffickers in the remote hills north of the border in this region. Mexican soldiers walk next to the site of the incineration of 23.5 tons of cocaine in Manzanillo on November 28, 2007. In the biggest cocaine seizure in Mexico's history, authorities found the cocaine hidden inside containers that had been shipped from Colombia. A member of a self-defense group patrols the road between Tepalcatepec and Apatsingan, in the state of Michoacan on February 12, 2014. A Mexican soldier stands guard as 6,613 pounds, 3,000 kilograms, of seized marijuana and 4,400 pounds, 2,000 kilograms, of cocaine are incinerated on November 5, 2009 in Ciudad Juarez. View of cartel gun butts made of gold, diamonds, emeralds, and rubies to form the Mexican flag, in Culiacan on July 12, 2011. A Mexican Marine stands guard as 15,432 pounds, 7,000 kilograms, of seized marijuana are incinerated on July 9, 2009, at the naval base in Guaymas. Thousands of guns lie on the ground before their destruction in Ciudad Juárez on February 16, 2012. Members of the Mexican Federal Police guard over 105 tons of seized marijuana on October 18, 2010 in the border town of Tijuana. Mexican Army soldiers passing by are seen through the bullet-riddled windshield of a truck in Apatzingán on December 12, 2010. Gunmen from La Familia drug cartel blocked several roads in the surrounding area during a confrontation between drug cartels and federal police. A gold-plated AK-47 rifle belonging to Ramiro Pozas Gonzalez, aka El Mocha, the alleged leader of the Resistance drug cartel, is presented to the press in Mexico City on September 12, 2012. A group of women of Los Zetas drug cartel are presented to the press at the Mexican Navy headquarters in Mexico City on April 17, 2011. The women were arrested with Omar Estrada Luna. Estrada is accused of having planned and ordered the killing of 72 migrants in August 2010 and having ordered the slaughter of more than 145 people, found in mass graves in San Fernando. Confiscated weapons numbering more than 200, drugs, and uniforms belonging to Los Zetas are viewed by the press on June 9, 2011 in Mexico City. An iguana hangs from the uniform of a Mexican soldier during the burning of a combined 17.5 tons of marijuana, heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine at a military base in Monterrey on April 8, 2014. A quilt lies on the ground, in an alleged drug camp used to bury victims in Cerro Gordo, where at least 6 more mass graves were found in Iguala on October 13, 2014. In Mexico City on June 15, 2012, Mexican Marines present to the press the alleged member of Los Zetas drug cartel Eric Jovan Lozano Diaz, aka Cucho, and some money seized during his arrest. A member of the Mexican police investigating a double murder walks among the markers used to identify spent shell casings in Ciudad Juárez on March 25, 2010. 40 tons of marijuana seized in Tijuana being burned by the Mexican Army at their training camp in El Aguaje de la Tuna on May 16, 2014. According to the Interior Ministry, this was the largest seizure of marijuana thus far for the current administration.